This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, you guys know that I think the forward sales agreement makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It was meant to benefit Goldman Sachs, in my opinion. It did not benefit AMC in no way, shape, or form. Well, not AMC shareholders anyway. And you guys know that Adam Aron, AMC could have sold the shares directly into the market, and made all the money and not have to give Goldman Sachs a $67 million cut for doing absolutely nothing. Okay? They did not have to do that. So I sent a direct message to Tony Denaro asking him to explain it, how the reverse repo was good for AMC. And Tony Denaro told me that he sold all his AMC, that he's no longer in the play, and that I put out videos slamming him. First of all, I do not put out videos slamming Tony Denaro. I think Tony Denaro's an intelligent guy. I think Tony Denaro does a lot of research. I have learned things that I didn't know by watching Tony Denaro. But I will say this. Just because I disagree with you does not mean that I'm slamming you, Tony. Okay? It does not mean that I'm slamming you. You have an illness. You go to a doctor. The doctor gives you a prognosis. You don't like that prognosis. What do people tell you? Go get a second opinion. So if you go get a second opinion, and the second opinion is different from the opinion of the first doctor, is the second doctor slamming the first doctor? Of course not. Because people can look at data, people can look at information and come to different conclusions. That doesn't mean somebody's slamming you. Look at the legal process. You're supposed to have the same set of facts, and then you have a plaintiff and a defendant, and they're supposed to have the same set of facts, but they come to two totally different conclusions from the same set of facts. Because people see things differently. People analyze things differently. It doesn't mean that one is slamming the other. So, Tony, when you say that I'm slamming you, I'm not slamming you because I disagree with you. Because when you disagree with me, I don't think you're slamming me because you disagree with me. You just come to a different conclusion than me. And let's look at the legal process. The way the legal process is supposed to work, you have discovery. Everybody should have access to the same amount of information, and then they argue their case before the court or they come to some type of settlement. But with this AMC and GME play, it doesn't work that way. They refuse to turn over all the data so that everybody could be on the same playing field. They're refusing to turn over the blue sheets. In this situation, everything changes because everybody don't have access to the same information. Everybody don't. AMC, GME, trading history is being blocked. It's being blocked. Just like the trading history of MMTLP, the trading history of MULN, the trading history of a whole lot of other stocks. And you know why? Because if everybody had the same information, they would come to the same conclusion. That there are billions or trillions of naked AMC and GME shares out there. Billions of AMC and GME shares out there. And the attorneys representing DTCC, FINRA, Robinhood, Ken Griffin, Citadel, They don't want everybody on the same page. So they do everything in their power to make sure we don't all have the same information. They try to hide the discovery so we don't get the blue sheets, that we don't get the trading history. So in that situation, everything is a whole lot different. And then when you have that type of influence where you can stop the discovery process, you can stop people from getting their hands on the trading history, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. Okay? But a majority of the times, everybody's on the same page. Everybody's looking at the same information, and they're coming to different conclusions because they're analyzing it differently. They're seeing different things in the information. So that's why they come to two different conclusions. So Tony, when I do a video where I don't agree with you, I am not slamming you. I'm just looking at the information that you're looking at and coming to a totally different conclusion than you. That is not slamming. That is just a totally different conclusion. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that because I come to a different conclusion than Tony Denaro, do you think I'm slamming him? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.